guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought it'd be fun to just show you a morning in my life. Not every day is the same, but sometimes it's nice to see what someone else is doing, so maybe you can get some ideas on how to implement better habits into your life. So here I started off with a quick cup of coffee, and then I took my dogs out right away because we had a heat wave, so I need to take them out before it gets too hot. Then after about our 30 to 45 minute walk, it depends on the day, I'm having breakfast. So here I already had a protein pancake ready. I'm trying to hydrate because yes, I'm guilty. I'm one of those people. I often go for coffee before water, but I'm getting some water in now with my breakfast. It's a blueberry protein pancake. I add some almond butter, and yes, that's some salt because you sweat out salt. So getting enough salt in your diet can be crucial to feeling good. So I want to make sure I have enough carbs and protein in my first meal. And for me, I really don't want it to be too heavy. So I'll often go for something sweeter, something like a protein pancake, but I've been trying to have more savory breakfast. Yes, I had some maple syrup on there too. So definitely a sweet morning, but every day is different. And I try to listen to what I enjoy. You want to enjoy your food. Then I'm getting ready for class. So this summer I have not been getting my workout in before my class. I've been getting in afterwards or in the afternoon. So here, first thing, I planned the entire workout while I was eating and responded to some emails. And then here it's going through the workout, making sure it works, maybe trying out some new moves. I'm reviewing it, and I just like to keep it fun. So my priority as a personal trainer is to not only make every single client as strong as possible, but as athletic as possible. So I want you to be able to move in different ways, not just like a bodybuilder front and back, and as mobile as possible. So we're constantly working on those 3 points. I'm 39 years old and I'm more flexible. I'm stronger than I've ever been, even though I was a Division I athlete in college. So just the proper training makes such a big difference. And there's actually studies that show that muscle doesn't change. Like they've done studies on a 70-year-old muscle and 20-year-old muscle. So if you think age is a reason for you to not hit your goals, think again. All right, time for class.
5, 4, 3, 2, extra if it's not enough. Great job.
So in between classes, I take this as an opportunity to catch up on some computer work. I might post some reels, do some editing for my online One Fit Bitch program. Anything that's on the computer, this is the time that I'm going to do it is now, because after class it takes a lot of energy, and so I need something a bit easier to do. And I'm actually thinking of getting a walking pad. Let me know if you have one and what you think.
All right, it's my turn to get the class workout in, and we're in the middle of a heat wave, so I'm like really warm, and I feel like I want to eat, but I'm not hungry. I normally wouldn't want a salad before I go in and work out. We'll see how this goes. I just can't get myself to eat something like heavy, but I want something. So I have a salad with obviously romaine lettuce. There's a ton of goat feta cheese, a ton of different seeds. I have pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. I have an apple in there, cucumber, and I put balsamic vinegar and olive oil on top. So I'm gonna eat this because I just like having something in my stomach. Drinking lots of water, lots of water. And we'll see. I'm doing a version of the workout. It was a full body day, but I'm only gonna do the lower body portion. I did do arms yesterday, and I'm thinking, because I haven't been in the gym, I've been taking a lot of my workouts outside and doing One Fit Bitch workouts. Yesterday, I wanted to do something, so I just did arms. My arms are kind of tired, so I'm just gonna do legs. I love full body workouts, but sometimes they are very depleting. So if you wanna work out more than 3 days a week, yeah, you have to start doing splits. So we'll see. I'm considering making this an option on my online program. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. I'm gonna eat this and see how I make out. And then I have another class, so. I ended up working instead of working out. But I crossed some stuff on my list and I could just tell my energy wasn't great. I am definitely a morning workout person. I just find it really tough on the days I teach morning classes to get it in first. Even though I wake up at 6 a.m., by the time I take the dogs out and drink my coffee, just crossing some stuff off my list. I usually just have like a daily list that I cross off. And often I'll plan out my whole week on Monday. Depends on how I'm feeling. Right now I just felt like doing the day. I was off last week, so anyway, I'm eating this bar. I honestly rarely eat bars lately, but these are really good. I'm feeling some sweet. It's so hot that I don't really have an appetite. I made an iced coffee. This with some stevia and almond milk. I'm about to go into my next class. And I'm still hoping to get my workout in after that. Wish me luck. If you're a trainer, you know that or any job that you do, if it's your passion, you give everything you have, it's hard afterwards. I have a good friend that makes vegan desserts and they're delicious, but she doesn't feel like going to the kitchen after she's, baking all day. So that happens as a personal trainer too. It can be really tough to get back into the gym, to do your own workout. That's why I try to do it first, but honestly, Mondays, it just never happens. That's also why I know that I'm only gonna try for a half workout. People are starting to come in. I gotta get ready. Switch sides! 4, 3, 2, you can be done in 15 seconds. Just finished class, it went awesome. It's almost 2 o'clock and I need to eat lunch and I haven't worked out yet. I refuse to get out of these clothes till I work out, but I'm hungry. So I'm gonna make some salmon from frozen in my active fryer and some rice. And then I'm gonna try my workout. Let's do this. Did you know that you are supposed to wash rice? My husband's Persian and they make the best rice ever. So he's taught me. You gotta wash it, give it a little bath first.
All right, it's finally my turn to get the workout in. And as I said, I'm only doing the leg portion because I did a little arm workout yesterday and I'm thinking of maybe adding splits to my fall One Fit Bitch program. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Just on the days maybe you have less time or you're sore, then you might be able to divide it up. But I love my full body days. Here we're going super heavy on the deadlift. I love a dumbbell deadlift because your hands aren't fixed, so they can move slightly, so it's easier to keep your shoulders back and engaged. So the problem that even I used to make is I would allow my shoulders to round in. So you need to make sure you're strong enough in the upper body to do these big, heavy lower body moves. And I think that's where a lot of women go wrong when you only do leg days, is your upper body's not strong enough to lift these weights. Yes, I am using wrist straps to take some of the weight off of my grips, but here you're trying to pull your shoulders back and engage your lats, your back, the entire time. Your core needs to stay engaged, the back stays flat, I'm staying in my heels, and I'm really pushing my hips back with a slight bend in my knee to get it more into the glutes, more into the bum. And this summer, I've been doing a lot of 2-set workouts because 3 sets has made me I just haven't had the energy for it. So instead of skipping it completely, 2 sets, trying to push really hard on both sets has been more than enough. I've still been feeling really good. I don't feel like I've been losing any gains. I've been staying consistent. And for me, I've noticed that it's better for me to do less, and for anyone, do less more often, maybe better than doing more so much that you burn yourself out. You're so sore that you don't want to do it again. Because I've still been aiming to get my 3 lifts in all summer. So here I'm doing a version of a hip abduction. So we're hitting the side part of the bum and even the side part of the thigh. So I'm kind of leaning over and I'm lifting one leg up at a time, and I'm really thinking of squeezing my glutes, my bum as I lift, trying to open up my knee as wide as I can to target that side bum without, letting my core disengage. So here, if you could do this on the cable, you could try to find a leg extension like I did to do it, or you could just do it holding a plate against the knee. I love switching things up, using machines different ways to keep it interesting, to make it feel slightly different in the muscle. If you do the same workout over and over again, sure, there's benefits to that, but you need to make sure you go up in weight every single time. I also like to kind of confuse my muscle, keep it guessing. And that's how I've stayed in the gym excited for so long. And my clients agree. They love that I switch it up because they don't get bored. Sure, you can come in and do the same few exercises, but the problem with that, besides being bored, is possibly you won't be strong, balanced. You need to make sure you do unilateral work, so one side of the body then the other. Are you doing twisting motion, left and right? You just don't want to build so much strength in only the front plane or the rear plane, like the front and back of your body. You need to move in all sorts of ways to make sure you don't get injured. And that's why my program is set up that way. We lift heavy, like this move, the hip thrust. Oh yeah, we are gonna go heavy here. I did a few reps and I knew it wasn't enough and enough weight. So that's why I decided to stop and go up in weight right away and finish out the set as heavy as I could do safely with proper form. So my second set, I try to go, as close to burnout as I can. I feel like you don't necessarily need to train to failure, because what's more important is to hit good form. Good form first, feel the burn, go up in weight, and yeah, you might have 2 to 3 reps left in the tank. Try to push that. Can you, get as close to failure as you can safely, and that's how you're going to see really good results, especially on those big lifts. Then I'm going into a cable kickback. And here I've gone really down in weight from how I used to do them. So you can see how my spine stays totally neutral. I am only using that glute to kick back. I'm not bending that knee. I'm going lighter in weight to really activate the glute the entire time. You could even slow it down even more. And here you're not trying to max out weight. It's more about activating the right muscles, which has been hard for me to learn sometimes. You're either one or two people, I've learned from training so many people. You either tend to go too heavy and you're not feeling in the right muscle groups, or you tend to go too light and you're not giving your muscle enough stimulus to actually grow. I am the type of person that will go too heavy and not feel it in the right spots. So if you're like me, you're better off going slightly down in weight to feel it in the right muscle groups. That's how you're gonna grow. If you are in the other category that you tend to use lighter weight, you're not going to give your muscle enough stimulus to grow. So you really need to work on going up in weight, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Your body can handle it. Do less reps when you go up in weight and still focus on form. You can always go back down, and I recommend only going up about 5 pounds to 10 pounds per set. Next, I'm trying to get mentally ready for reverse hack squats. Leg movements are very depleting, especially since I came in already with low energy. I'm trying to turn my brain off and just go, because often our brain is more tired than our muscle. And here I did 1 rep and I realized I wasn't comfortable. I was feeling in my back, something was wrong. And this is, if you go to the gym, this is what you need to do. You need to learn the machines. So here I set it up so it's comfortable for me. I was able to extend the pads out. And so it took all the tension out of my low back, out of my knees. If you are doing a machine that's hurting your low back, hurting your knees, you're doing it wrong. It's not set up for you properly. You need to go down in weight and try to figure out a way to do it so it's comfortable, right? It'll take time, but in time, you should be feeling in the right spots. So now that I was able to put my shoulders slightly back, all the pressure went away from my back and is now in my bum and the back of my thighs and my hamstring and glutes. So here I'm making sure to keep the core tight, and I wanna ensure my shoulders don't round in, because if you have a bad posture at the top of your spine, you're gonna feel it at the low part of your spine. And at the bottom of the move, I'm allowing a knee bend to keep that tension in the glutes, and I'm really pushing in the heels and slowing it down for as much glute activation as possible. Then I'm going back into unilateral work. I love unilateral work. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. As a former tennis player, athletes do one leg at a time. That's how you're going to be balanced. And here it is really smart for you to train in different ways. So here's a crossover controlled step up. Your knee should be able to move in different directions, right? Not just front and back, not just side to side. A slight twist should be safe on the knee if it is well trained and you're controlling it. Right? You don't want to be so scared of moving, because let's say an athlete, they're going to move from side to side really fast and the knee may get in a twisted position. So I want to make sure that I'm strong in every single way. So I really feel that doing moves like this has helped me stay injury free. The other thing you want to remember is anytime you are doing any weight training, anything, you don't want to lock out the joint at the top. So what I mean is when I come up with my left leg, I'm not pushing my knee all the way in and locking it in. I'm keeping that athletic stance. So think of a slight bend in the knee at the top of the move. Same thing when you're doing upper body. If you're pressing the arm, you don't want to totally lock out that elbow where the joint is hyperextending. So just pay attention to that. Pretty much in all your leg moves, if you stop locking out the joint, hyperextending the joint at the move, you will keep more tension in the legs throughout the move. You'll get more time under tension, which will help you grow, which will help you build muscle, which will help with muscle control and get rid of knee pain. I'm also thinking about spreading out my toes in my sneaker, because you want to make sure that your foot is not pushing all on one side. That can create imbalances too. You want to make sure your foot is nice planted from right to left and the toes are spread out, and you're not letting the foot go to the left more, to the right more. It's a nice planted foot, your heels down, your toes down, and the foot is nice and steady, because you need strong feet, because that is the foundation of your body.
I did it. 2 sets. I honestly did not want to, so you don't always have to do 3 sets. It felt hard enough with 2, and it's more about being consistent than just having like the perfect workout. I feel like I pushed hard, so I'm good with that. It's 3:15. I'm gonna go take a shower. Probably have a protein shake and do a bit more work. And probably take the dogs to the beach. I live 30 minutes to the beach, so we'll see. Probably beach time. Anyway, I hope you guys got something out of it. I don't overthink nutrition, because I think I'm gonna have pizza tonight because I'm feeling pizza. It's as simple as that. I try to add protein. I am not that crazy. Like, try to increase your protein, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Are you eating more protein than before? Are you being more consistent with your food? Are you being more consistent with workouts? Are you feeling fueled? I didn't eat that much today. I normally eat way more than that. So that's probably why I couldn't get 3 sets in. I listen to my body. I enjoy my food. That's super, super important. And I enjoy my workouts. Because if I would have done 3 sets there, I probably would have felt quite depleted and I wouldn't want to do it again this week. But I feel pretty good. So who knows? Tomorrow I might do a full body 1 Fit Bitch workout. We'll see. The doggies are ready to go do something. Where's my other doggie? She's walking away. Where are you? Yeah, I just have some bags packed to take it to the beach. If you want to see more morning shifts, more evening shifts, more workouts, more food, let me know. Hopefully that helped. Guys, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent in time. I had a client today that just said, hey, I started losing weight now once I stopped thinking about losing weight. I just been focusing on feeling stronger. She eats healthy, eating healthy, focus on getting stronger, and just getting rid of the stress of being perfect. And honestly, that's when things change. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Nobody's perfect. Consistency, move your body. Can you lift heavier? Can you eat more protein? Can you eat cleaner? Are you sleeping enough? Like, it's pretty simple. And then it has to be consistent. 80% bang on, 20% you can have fun. Like, I'll probably have a glass of wine and a piece of pizza or a couple pieces of pizza with a salad. And I try to add ground beef most of the time to my salad. Not all the time. Okay, I'm rambling. Hope you guys like this video. It was a good workout. My legs aren't dead, but the other thing I want to mention, I'm all over the place. I did go up in weight on pretty much everything for the second set to try to go as heavy as I could, with good form always. So lifting heavy gets your testosterone up, which helps build muscle, more muscle you have, the more fat you burn at rest, the more calories you burn at rest, the higher metabolism is. So once I switched my mindset from just trying to burn calories in a workout to just getting stronger, everything changed for me. So ask yourself, are you still trying to burn calories? Are you still trying to lose weight? Or can you change your approach to get stronger? Because that's when everything changes, honestly. Like, I used to be scared of getting bulky too, but guys, I've been lifting forever. I'm not getting bulky, I'm getting leaner. I'm actually liking my body more and more. And maybe I look bulky to you, but like, once you get strong, it's almost like your mind changes and you're like, ooh, I want more muscle. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel confident. It's like growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Instead of shrinking yourself and getting smaller and smaller, it's like, no, I feel really good when I can lift stuff up, do stuff by myself, lift heavy ass weight. Feels freaking good. Anyway, that's enough ramble. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you soon in the next one. Bye.